Sorry. All right. Good evening.
Good evening.
So tonight we are going to officially organize as a board for 2026, and we'll elect our officers, and then we can go over previous board minutes, and then new business. I just have a couple of things to discuss tonight. So.
So, this. Do the roll call.
It's not normal, don't worry about it, but
It's however you guys, I mean,
there's
can
no
fix it
right or
and send
wrong or, okay.
so it's however you want.
If you want to leave it, that's fine.
It's on my iPad at home, and I just change it,
Okay.
and then I shoot him a copy.
Okay,
So
it's
it's easy to
whatever.
do.
If you want to change that I was
Yeah.
absent the last time,
Okay, I'll add
and then I will approve the minutes
that. Okay.
as presented with the change.
Okay. Old business.
What was it?
Do we have old business that we need to
No,
talk about?
I think we just went over the for 26. So.
New business. Then.
New business. We will have to elect officers for 26, and then I have the 26 salary resolution, and then preemptively, I'd like to schedule our next meeting for February 5th, and I can let you know 2 weeks in advance if that will remain true. Just because of my school and work schedule, and obviously I'm gonna work around you guys. And then that'll give us plenty of time to properly advertise that meeting. I'm hoping to have fire contracts by then. I would have them now, but I want to increase their contracted amount for this year. And I just want to make sure that we have the funding to do that before I have you guys sign contracts and then we cannot fulfill those promises. So I'm hoping I can have those by that meeting. And then we will also go over our annual financial report for 25. I will have that done by then as well. And then you guys we can do a read through or whatnot. And then you guys can adopt it as read or make any necessary changes, which I don't foresee that happening. And then we had the Indiana Township Association had a meeting with trustees the end of December, and they are working on legislation that would require townships to merge because there's a push at the State House to eliminate us completely. There's also a push to eliminate county offices as well, allegedly. But the Township Association is trying to push back against that and make us merge. I don't have much information. I do know that they are supposed to meet again Monday to share where they're at in the process of that and what that, we'll have more information then, essentially. I do know that if it is passed in the State House and into law, that change will be effective. Townships will have to be merged by January 1, 28. So
I thought you were going to say they were bumping it up ahead of schedule and it was going to be
no,
in effect sooner than what
No,
we
so-
heard before.
yeah, no.
that's
So
good.
they're wanting to push it out a little bit. There is some pushback to that because we are entering election year for townships specifically. People aren't happy about running for office for another 4 years and then turn around and changing the elected officials because of, your constituents voted for you and then those changes go into place. But that's tentatively what's supposed to happen. Like I said, we'll have a meeting. I believe they're supposed to notify us on what more information they have on Monday. The townships, the trustees in Henry County will all have a meeting shortly thereafter to discuss what we're going to do. Whether that's we can't do anything this year because it's an election year, but 27, does anyone want to voluntarily merge? At this time, I really don't have thoughts on it. It is my hope that we do merge and not get eliminated and push to a county executive position, but that's all I have on that.
So as when we talked the last time, if we merge with, let's just say Knightstown,
Mhm.
then would everything be okay? Or are they talking about all of us having to merge with like Henry?
So it would be a point system. I believe the thoughts that I've heard is that Wayne, Henry, and Fall Creek would be standalone townships, and then the other townships would have to merge with somebody. My impression from the ITA is that the county officials would have a county commissioner specifically, so they could end up deciding who goes with who. Yeah, so we could go with Wayne, we could go with Henry, or they can decide, let's merge these several and then these several and then Henry be its own. So we don't really know at this time, or I certainly don't know at this time what that's going to look like. If we were to do it voluntarily in 27, let's say, like we had talked about with Wayne Township, for example, the only benefit to that I see is that we would have a say in how that works. We would have a board member from Wayne, a board member from Greensboro, and then essentially an open seat or an at-large seat. If the county comes in and tells us what we do, if this legislation is passed and we're not eliminated completely, they could have the ultimate say of what happens to us. So that's just something that I wanted to bring on your guys' radar. I'm hoping to find out more Monday, and then township trustees are going to meet, I think, a couple days after to kind of discuss our thoughts. So,
So we can talk about that more on the February 5th meeting, maybe?
yeah. If I have more information, absolutely, we can discuss that further and see what we want to do. If we want to wait it out and see what the state does, or if we want to start looking at our options. Again, they could tell ITA to piss off, and they eliminate us. That's been a push the last 20-something years. It was pretty close. Not close last year, but it was a serious effort last year. With this being a short legislative, say what's going to happen.
That's for sure.
So
Mhm.
that's another variable in the equation that I'm just not too sure about. And then the only other information I wanted to share is that because we are all up for election, if you want to get your name on the ballot for this year, that period opened today, and you have until February 6th. If you decide not to file and nobody else files, congratulations, you maintain your seat until you quit or resign.
So what do you suggest? Do you suggest we go ahead and go to the courthouse and do our thing, or?
It's however you guys want to do it. I personally am going to file my paperwork to get on the ballot. I'm going to file as an independent. It's whatever you guys want to do.
Do you normally file? Do you normally go up there and file?
Yeah, I just go to the voting office there at the new courthouse.
Yep.
I didn't realize I was ready. I thought I had one more year left, but
And that's at the Justice Center, the new one you said?
Mhm.
Okay.
And like I said, some people do file, some people choose not to. I just personally, I decided I was going to file. It's however you want to do it.
Do I have to take anything with me? Like just driver's license or?
I can send you, or it doesn't matter. They do have some paperwork that you can print off. I don't know exactly how it is for major parties if you decide to run as a major party. I know as an independent, I have several pieces of paperwork to file. So you can call and ask to as well.
So do you have to run as Republican or Democrat, or can you do it as an?
You don't have to
I
run.
think they just asked.
You can You can run as a major party candidate or you can run as an independent. I know for me, I just need to get 10 signatures from the town, from people within the township. And then there's some financial information I have to fill out and then take it up there and I'll get on the ballot. So you won't show up, if you were to run as an independent, you won't show up on the primary ballot, but you will in November. So, I mean, there's many options on how to do it.
Okay, I want the easiest.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm going to keep an eye on who files.
Okay.
You can do that through Indiana Voters, their website. There's a tab labeled like who's on your ballot, so you can keep up with who's filing for office. Like I said, my understanding is that if nobody files and you choose not to, that's your prerogative. You maintain the seat until you say, I don't want it anymore, and you resign, go through those proper channels. So
Okay.
it's however you want to do it.
Jean got something the other day that she was supposed to have filled out, that if you get campaign finance
Mhm.
money, you have to
Yeah.
fill
Yeah.
out this form and send it in.
Yeah. If you make, they recently changed it to if you make over like $5,000 a year in your office, that you have to file it. So
Yeah,
yes, mine is due later this month. So
I got it.
I mean, the way it's going, I really don't see you guys needing to personally, file
Mhm.
if you don't want to.
Yeah.
It's a hassle and, you know,
If you keep an eye on it and you don't, and we do too, and we don't see anybody, then
I hope they don't like change the rules, if we don't, and then all of a sudden they come in
They boot
and
us
say, no,
off.
you should have did this or that or whatever. I think I'll just go up just to be on the safe
yeah,
side.
I mean, you can call and ask too, like how that works.
And it
Okay.
was real quick when I went in to do it. They were just like,
Okay.
name and,
Mhm,
it took maybe 2 minutes.
mhm.
If that, I had to sign a piece of paper. I think that was. it.
Okay. I may call that one
Unless
too.
they changed it, but.
Okay.
Otherwise, that's all I have. Just the salary resolution tonight. And then, like I said, February, when we meet again to do the AFR, we have fire contracts, the mowing contract, I need to be interested in,
You just need to sign here.
uh, if they're interested in cemetery care this year. If not, we will open up for bids.
Do we need to elect officers still?
Yes, sorry.
We got to talk about the
And
registering.
Let's see, I'll make a motion to pass the resolution establishing salaries of township officers and employees in. Okay.
Will the 2-5 meeting be at 6:30 also here?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. And then, like I said, I'll give you guys a 2 weeks notice, just to confirm that it'll still be on the books, or hey, we might need to push it around a little bit. What days work best for you? But I don't foresee that being an issue. I just start school next week, and then that's the only issue. I don't work during the school week, but depending on how I'm in Richmond, might determine that. But I think we'll be fine. I'll start the AFR process next week, and should have that done by the end of the week. So I think we'll be all right.
That nepotism thing that we passed, we don't have to do that every year, do we?
I don't believe so, because I think when we passed it last, that basically we made it like a permanent thing. But I'll double check and make sure we can make a motion to carry it over. And
It makes sense that if you just,
Yeah.
you've got one, it
Yeah.
lasts for.
that and contracting policy. So I think the way we did it, it was permanent until, the next trustee and board came in, but I think we'll be on that. But yeah, I'll double check that and make sure that we don't have to. So I'll get the AFR done. Should have fire contracts in mowing contracts for next meeting. And I don't hopefully have more information on what the state house is going to do in terms of townships. I think that's the only big stuff on the radar right now. I've already told you, I don't know if I've told the board as a whole, I've been told that we're gonna have extra money this year, that we had a budget so it wouldn't go to the road funds. My hope is that that is true, although I don't know how true it is, but I hope it's true, and then we can start working on renovating the cemetery that we're responsible for. If that does come to fruition, we'll meet and discuss that as well and get the ball rolling on that. And then whatever money is left over, because I don't expect to spend $30,000 to do that, we can start looking at other things to do in the township.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's exciting.
Does the fire department still get the lawn money? Did I read something that it was going away?
I've heard it's going away.
That's what I read somewhere.
I've heard it's going
Okay.
away.
Which I thought was sad.
Yes. So SB1, I'm not too knowledgeable on it. I know it completely changed the way that local governments are funded. I believe under SB1 that Lloyd is going away. The public safety fund that they established, I heard that will be in the red next year, or this year for sure, which is why I pushed for the tax increase. I hate doing that, but we have to be able to cover
It's
that gap.
survival.
Yeah.
That's the only.
But yes, I heard Deloitte is going away, but I have been meaning to check up on that and see exactly, because we don't get it. So but as far as local governments, the fire departments, what does that mean for them? Because if they don't get that, and then the public safety money is in the red and they don't get any of that, then we're in trouble. We won't be, they will be,
They will
but
be.
that's why I wanted to get that increase in funding for their contracts, so that it ain't gonna make up a whole lot, but better than what we've been doing. So, but yeah, I'll follow up with some people on that and have an answer to you by February's meeting, hopefully.
No, we need to do the chairman's secretary thing,
Yep.
right? I don't mind staying.
Okay,
the
good.
Secretary.
And then you're the chairman, right?
Mary was.
Well, would she mind just staying that? Or no?
I don't think it's a problem for her unless you want it.
I
No,
can put her down, and then if she changes her mind, then
let's
we
put her down. Let her just keep
Okay,
that.
we
Yeah,
can
I'm-
bring that
Just-
up the next meeting or
Yeah.
I'm
something.
fine with that.
So right now, if somebody just wants to make a motion to retain the current officers for this year, that would be sufficient.
I'll make a motion to retain the current officers that were 2025 for 2026.
And I'll second that.
Okay.
Can't think of anything else, can we?
No, I think I've gone over everything I wanted to discuss tonight. I can't think of anything else. If you all have anything.
Okay, we're meeting adjourned at 6:53.
Perfect.